Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast. And I'm straight here in New York City for New York Comic-Con. I am the variant. I am the variant for the Hood back in San Diego because Hood and Space are back there actually running the show. But I want to let y'all know, I'm here in New York, getting on the ground floor, letting y'all know what's going on with New York Comic-Con. Keep an eye for all that content coming, but let me send it back to the studio in San Diego with my variant Hood in Southern California, my boy Space, because they're going to tell you what the list is for the Comics. So stay cool, y'all. What's up, friends, and welcome back to the Hoodrat podcast and the Code Book series. I don't know what's up with that variant, bro. That variant's just trying to steal the show, man. What's up?
Yeah, dude. He's got his own coast, his own universe. Keep to his own job.
Yeah, New York, Hood, stay over there, bro. Just let us handle it here in San Diego, man. Go and eat some pizza, or ride a subway. Dude. Walk around the city or jump off a building. Even better. But welcome back to the Code Book comic show. This is the show where we look at books that were once hot and that are not, or maybe some books that are in the back of your freezer behind the frozen meat, the frozen milk, frozen orange juice, all that good stuff. Yeah. But I got my boy Space Ferret Collectibles right here, man. How you doing, bro? The real Space Ferret, not the variant.
No variants that I know of yet. Yet. I'm doing good, bro. How are you?
Hey, and make sure to follow him up on his YouTube channel. He's gonna be doing some dope stuff, man. We got a lot in store for you. But hey, man, let's let the people know what's going on in the comic world, what books and deals that can be found. But you know how we do it. How do we do it on here, bro?
Man, the only thing you got to remember, aside from all the info we're gonna give you, is you gotta stay cool.
Stay cool, y'all. All right, guys. For the first book, we got Hulk 180, the first appearance of Wolverine.
The first, that's right.
The first. So there's two people. I'm saying it is the first, man. It's bursting on the last page, bro.
It is, dude. It is. He's in a bunch of panels. That's his first appearance.
Come on, guys. You just say it. Just be true to yourself, man. Be true to yourself. This is the first appearance of the Wolverine, man. So it's at number 70 right now in the top 100. It dropped 37 spots. It was at number 33, bro. Wow. Big drop.
That is a big drop, especially for a book of this much importance.
Yeah, this book of proportion, man. We all know what's going on with Wolverine. All the rumors are saying he is going to be in the next Deadpool movie. And we keep seeing the actor, what's his name? The actor of
Hugh Jackman?
Hugh Jackman. We see Hugh Jackman with Ryan Reynolds all the time, hanging out, acting schmoozy, with their hot girlfriends and Taylor Swift.
And Taylor Swift, exactly.
She just comes in the conversation, bro. She just comes in the conversation. But it has dropped 37 spots from 33 to number 70, man. Number 70. Let's check out this. Yeah, bro. Let's check out the stats and see what's going on over here on GoCollect. Cool. All right, guys, we got the Hulk 180, man, the first appearance of Wolverine. It was written on October 10th, 1974. The writer for this was the great Len Wein. Cover is Harb Trimp. Cover price for this is 25 cents, which means it is a Bronze Age beauty, I would say, man. Right. There is 7,105 of these books on the census. For the 9.8s, we got 66 on the census and 29 sells. The fair market value on 9.8 is $23,000, man. $23,000. So that will pay for half of a Tesla, man. So you can
or a Hyundai.
A Hyundai
or a cheap Hyundai.
How about a Toyota, bro? Would that pay for a Toyota?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. You've seen the prices of Tacomas lately? They're through the roof.
I know, right? So you're gonna get a little Hyundai, man, or you could buy a used Honda or something. You know?
Exactly.
The 9.4s are going for $2,800. The 1 year average on that 9.4 is $3,506. The 90-day moving average for that is $2,622. The 9.2 is going for $2,350. The 1 year moving average for that is $2,364 with a 30-day moving average of $2,500, which isn't bad, right? Right? There's
no, that's not bad at all, really.
Yeah,
for
man.
This book, this significant book,
Yeah, it's kind of it's in green, man. That's not bad for I mean that's one book that we can see that's going, kind of green on that grade 9.2. But I think the deal is over on the 8.0. There's 610 on the census. The fair market value on that is $1,100. 1 year moving average is $1,233, and the 30-day moving average is $900, man. So there is a lot of breathing room on that one that you can actually make a deal on, man.
Yeah, so, that's. I think you're right on the money with that one. Pun intended, but not totally intended. That would be the grade I'd go for, right around there, 8.0.
That would be the money spot, man. That would be the money spot right there. Yeah, yep. And you could probably bank one for a G.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you get that for a G, maybe even like 950 if you really parlay it right.
So, all signs say, man, 8.0, man. Look at that. It's perfect for the deal, right? Those have been sitting around at that 1 year at 1233. 90-day moving average is at 1084. 30-day moving average is at 900. So it's a very good, downward curve for you to make some deals on, man.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that one for sure, man. That's the sweet spot for this book, I think.
Let's just see what eBay has for if eBay is going to tell us the truth a little bit more. All right, guys, you're not going to find no 9.8s on eBay, man. So go to Heritage.
Definitely not. That's where
you go. Spot. Or Metropolis or something like that,
Yeah.
One of those two are going to have that 9.8 for you. But over here, man, we got some affordable ones that you can actually buy. So that we got a 9.0 sold on October 7th for about $1,800, free shipping. Yep. Hey, man, give that guy 5 stars, free shipping.
Yeah, dude, for sure. You saved yourself $20. There you go.
Yeah, man. We got on October 6th, one sold for 6.5, sold for $565, and I actually have a 7.5. And that's a pretty good deal.
Nice.
$650.
That's a great. I mean, it's a 6.5, but still, that's a good deal.
But if you see it, man, the first appearance of Wolverine, it looks. Is that a green label? So,
yeah, that 7.5 is a green label.
Yeah, so that's not the real price right there. That's a green label, man. And what does a green label mean, Craig?
It just it means something is missing from the book. The book is incomplete. Is really all it means. It could be somebody cut out a value stamp. It could be a page missing. It could be half of a page missing. Something like that. A corner got cut off. Who knows on the inside, part of the cover, back cover, something like that. That's all that means.
Probably that stamp is gone. That's what I'm thinking, man.
Yeah. And I think you're right.
And you can see, man. I don't know, bro. Like they didn't even label it on the title that it's a green label.
No.
See that?
No.
Yep.
Exactly. They're just trying to get the most for it that they can. Hopefully somebody got excited and just bid right away, or put an offer right away.
They got the rookie, man. They got the rookie, bro.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
And October 6th, another 7.5 sold for $949. So no, they sold it for a decent price. $650.
Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, for sure. That adjusted.
Yeah, so my 7.5 is worth about $950, which isn't bad, man, for a book that I bought for $200. So
yeah, dude.
Awesome.
That's a great steal. You came up for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I pressed and graded. I pressed it myself and sent it in, so I bought it wrong.
Nice.
So let's check out the Raws, man. October 7th, one sold for $695. October 15th, another one sold for $305. Good condition, it says here.
Yeah.
And on September 10th, another one sold for $243. It says very low grade, which is, thank you for being honest, sir. Give that guy 5 stars.
Yeah, I do for sure. Because nobody, unless it's real bad and you can tell by looking at the cover, nobody puts low grade in the description usually, especially on eBay. So
yeah, but it's good to be honest, man.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Yeah,
I appreciate you. Give that guy 5 stars. October 1st, one sold for $336, man. So
$336, yeah.
What would you best offer on one of these Raws, man? It looks like
on the Raws, if I was going for that, second one down, good condition, I would I would throw out like kind of like what you said you got yours for between 2 and 250 to see. You know, if I want to really offer 225, probably is a solid, you know, for a raw of this book. And the weird part about these books from this era, especially with Wolverine, right? People love Wolverine. He's very polarizing. And people forget that this book, and this first appearance, his second appearance, his third appearance, all three of these, they're very heavily printed books. They're out there. There's a lot of them, you know. So they are floating around. And while this is kind of a coveted book, if you just have a little bit of patience and don't get the FOMO, you can find a good deal on one of these books. Like $220 all day for a raw mid-grade one of these is fantastic. Do what you did, buy one of those raw, press it out, clean it. There you go.
Yeah, put a little work, man. Don't be lazy. And it'll come out like a pretty decent grade, which is 7.5. I was expecting like a 6.0, but you know, my grader got lucky that night and gave me a 75, bro. So
that's right. He had a nice dinner the night before or something.
He had a nice dinner and he met a new girl and you know.
Yeah, there you go. Or
she did. You know,
yeah, hey,
or
either
he
one,
and he,
one, yeah.
or she and she, whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat.
They enjoyed their night, and then you got a good grade on your Hulk 180 the next day.
Thank you very much, CGC.
All right, guys. Next book we got coming up on the list is Amazing Spider-Man 122. For those of you who don't know this book or anything about it, this is the death of the Green Goblin, Harry Osborn. Or Norman Osborn, I should say. Harry, right? Harry on this one. I'm confused. Anyways, it's the death of the Green Goblin. That's what you need to remember.
One of them.
Yeah, it's one of the goblins.
Leave it in the comments.
Yeah, you know what? I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. I want to say it's Harry, but yeah, you know. Anyways, so this is the death of him. You know, this is an early bronze book.
My money's on Harry, bro. My money's on Harry.
Yeah, I think it's Harry. I think you're right, and I was right in the back of my brain somewhere, and it just kind of lurched to the front. But yeah, this book has awesome art done by John Romita Sr. and Gil Kane, among others. But those are the two most notable names on this book, on the cover and in the interiors. I think Romita did a lot of the interiors on this book. But this is a classic Spider-Man book. Anybody who's a Spidey fan is going to want this on their list of key Spider-Man keys that they want to hold on to, right? Or they're looking to upgrade or anything like that. But yeah, so that's a little brief about this one, but let's get into the data and kind of see what this book is doing. All right, as we dig in here a little bit, it says it right there.
We were both wrong. Damn.
Exactly. It says it right there. That's what I was going to say, right? Death of Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. What's wrong? Why don't we remember that? Well, there's too much other.
Bro, because it was a crazy day. That's why, bro.
That's right. And you know, it's been a nuts.
Y'all don't know what we went through today.
It's a busy day, and you know what? There's a lot of other comic information in our head. So sometimes, you know, some of them spill out in the wrong way. But as you can see right there, pencils on this book, Romita and Kane, a bunch of people, Dave Hunt, John Romita, Gil Kane, Art Simek. They all contributed to this book. But yeah, so the data kind of says some interesting things about this book. There is one. I thought that there was one 9.9 on the census, but maybe I was mistaken when I was checking this out earlier. I thought I was looking at it. Maybe I was looking at a different version of this. But for 9.8s, there's only 3 on the census, and two of them have only 3, and 2 of them have sold. Mm-hmm. And so your fair market on that is $46,000.
You could buy a Tesla with rebates on that one, bro.
You could buy a Tesla pretty much outright with if you're 9.8 in this book. But as we go down
we'll call that a Tesla book. There's a Tesla book.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good. Yeah, we should refer to those like, oh, this is a Tesla book and this is a half a Tesla book.
I want to see like a Ferrari or Porsche book, bro.
Oh, dude.
Book on this
list. We're talking about that's a Fantastic Four 1 or something, right? 9.8. That's the
AF-15.
only way you're gonna get that. Yeah, AF-15 exactly. But 9.6, there's 21 on the census. 9.4, there's 53. So you can see this book in a high grade still, even for being a early bronze age book, they're still in high grade, low numbers on the census. But the sales are moving on both of them. 9.6 is there's 21, but there's 14 sales. So 1 year average and the fair market value are deadlocked in 15K. So that's that's a pretty pricey 9.6.
Yeah, you ain't getting a deal on that one.
No. It's well under half of what the 9.8 goes for, but still, it's a pretty pricey book. But it is a big key book, right? Everyone is kind of hunting that. Your 9.4, your fair market values right around $5,500, down from the 1 year average of right around $6,000. But for me, kind of like what you're saying, the sweet spot in this book for me, if I really was hunting this and I was that giant Spidey fan and wanted every key, I'd be looking around the 7.5 to 7.0 because it's still a pretty respectable grade and it still goes for a decent amount of money. 7.5s are right over $1,000, up from the 1 year average just slightly, but down from the 90-day. So to me, that seems like a good spot to try to stick my foot in that pool if I really wanted this book.
Man,
what do you think?
This book is kind of staying steady though, huh? Like it's not falling too much and it's not going up too much. It's kind of a steady Nelly, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It's that one that everyone wants, I think. Yeah.
I mean, how many times have we seen Norman Osborn die in movies and on TV?
Yeah, dude. Like every time.
Every time, bro. Every time.
Yeah, every time Spidey shows up. So that's what this. I mean, people always remember that moment, especially those first couple Spider-Man movies. That's a real like kind of pivotal moment, and this is the comic representation of this. So yeah, people are gonna be looking for this, but yeah, that's kind of the breakdown of what that's kind of going for as far as slab copies go. Let's check out the eBay. All right, you can see right there on eBay on the 12th, fairly recently, 8.5 sold for $300, and that seems like a pretty good deal for me.
Not bad.
No, not at all. Especially, I mean, your 7.0 is going for just under 250, probably right around 250 with shipping. Right below that, but I mean, only for $50 more, a grade and a half bump. I think somebody got a pretty good deal there on that one too. But yeah, another one went for $299, a 7.5, and then right below that you got it says 9.2 CGC went for $595.
Wow, that's some deals,
I don't know.
Bro.
That's a super deal. I don't know if that's like an outlier or what that kind of how that kind of equates to. Yeah, it's definitely slabbed, but I mean, maybe it's one of those things where nobody was paying attention to it, and somebody was just like, "Hey, I'm." I don't know. They cut the label off, so it's kind of hard to see it. I mean, it doesn't say generally that it's listed or they show if it's green label or whatever. Because if it is green label, I bet you, and they didn't know, there would be an outcry against something like that. People, they feel like they're getting swindled. You can't do stuff like that. But yeah, the raws, raws in it doesn't say the grade necessarily. If you're looking at the one up at the top, sold on October 15th, a raw went for just over $200, and an 8.5 went for $300. So I mean, $100 difference. You're taking a kind of a big gamble there. At least an 8.5, it's like a guaranteed semi-high grade. You're getting close to that near mint mark. To me, I would prefer the slabbed versus the raw on that one. But the 26th, another one sold for $224. Same thing. The description is very nice, so it's kind of difficult to kind of judge that. And another one went for around 100 and a half, 160ish, and then another one for just over 100. So you kind of run the whole breadth of the price range of this book. Which one of these are you looking at, dude?
Man, Dude, that 9.2 for 5.95, bro.
Yeah, I mean, right?
That's a steal. Wow.
As long as that's a blue label and nobody tried to pull the wool over your eyes or something like that, that guy got the deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because that's the deal of a week.
You know? Yeah, so. Dude. Yeah. That's a super deal. You know, because like that, you know, around fair market value on a 9.4 on that one's like I think right around $750. So I mean, one little grade bump like that, and you're right underneath it for less than that. Man, that's hopefully it is a blue label. Good on him if he got it. That'd be fantastic, man.
But it's surprising to see, you know, the raws, you know, staying steady, you know, at around $200, man. You know.
Yeah.
So
they haven't really slipped. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
And you know, someone labeled it wrong on July 30th, man. They put Death of Gwen Stacy, bro. So I think that's why.
Oh yeah,
that may have sold pretty cheap. You know,
maybe that's why it went cheaper, and somebody thought it was a much different key without really kind of looking into it.
Yeah, you gotta. But I mean, even at Death of Gwen Stacy, that's a way earlier book than this one.
Yeah, exactly. That's why maybe they and that's what's surprising about it is that it did. I mean, either way, this book going for that cheap raw, if it's a fairly high grade, it's kind of surprising for $100, just over $100.
Man, I'll take the death. I'll take that Death of Gwen Stacy for $102.
Hell yeah, dude! I would too. I mean, like you go to that book, especially you go to shows. I mean, you're not seeing that book for less than $300 raw generally, unless it's really beat up. But this book, you know, you really don't see it under 100. I haven't seen it under 150 anytime I've ever seen it at a show or at a LCS or anything like that, unless it's just a junker copy. So, but yeah, it's, you know, that's surprising for some of the prices on this, especially that 9.2, like you said. That blows my mind.
All right, friends. So for the next book here on the code comic list is ASM 298, The Beginning of Venom. Here we have the cameo appearance of Eddie Brock and Venom, but we go from 299 to 300, and that is the growl of Venom right there, the first full appearance. But right now we got 298. But what also makes it special is that this is the first ASM issue penciled by the great Todd McFarlane, the Todd Father, man. This is written by Dave Michelini, and it was put on shelves on March 10th, 1988. Cover price for this one was 75 cents, man. 75 cents.
What a steal.
So this book right here is now at number 63 in the top 100 of GoCollect. It is down 36 spots from number 27, man. And I know why this book got hot because my variant called me and he was at New York Comic-Con. There's a lot of promotion going on for that Spider-Man 2 video game. And it's dope, man. And they got a black suited Spidey in that one. And they do have Venom. And that is the reason why these are going nuts. Plus, there was rumors about Venom being in the new Spider-Man movie. We don't know how true that is, man. So here we go, guys. We got on the CGC census, we got 9,022 universal copies on the census of 10,410 of total graded. There's 9.9s for this one, bro. It's a white cover. We have 300 census with 2 sales, man. 2 sales for $1,400. I would say $1,400. Yeah. The real price is $1,434 for those of you listening on the subway right now or commuting over to New York City. I hear y'all. Comic culture. There you go. Shout out to my boy. And 9.8s, we got 930 on the census, 518 sales. The fair market value for that one is $575 with a 1-year moving average of $545. 30-day moving average of $650. 9.6, we got over 2,000 on there, 2021. Fair market value for that is $375. The 1-year moving average is $184, and the 30-day moving average for that is $142. But my sweet spot, man, is at 9.2. The fair market value on that is $220. The 1-year moving average is $106. 90-day moving average is $97. 30-day moving average is $92. Great book to buy right there. That's what I'm looking at, man. That is the book, right? That's a sweet spot of all sweet spots.
That is the spot. Because you go lower and look at the 9.0, and that 30-day on the 9.0 is higher than the 30-day on the 9.2.
Right.
That's crazy.
That's how we take care of you on this show, man. Like, so if you want to go buy a ASM 298 in a decent to high grade, 9.2 is where it's at, man. Because you're gonna get a better price on that 9.2, man, than anywhere else, man. You know, so
yep, for sure.
That is the one, man. So let's check out. Let's see what's going on over here on eBay. All right, friends. So on October 15th, we have a 9.4 that sold for $235. But this was a lot, man. This was a lot. They're saying they sold a 298 and 299 9.4 for $235. They bundled, bro.
I think they were listening. See, they were listening to us. Bundle up.
Bundle up, man. Bundle up and keep it cool, y'all. That there, my friend, got those each book for about $120. About $120 each.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. That's a freaking steal, especially in a 9.4. Good for him. Or
good
her,
for
or
him,
whoever.
Man. Good, man. All on bids too. October, bro. But there's more. They're listening to us, man. They're bundling them up, right? So October 15th, a 9.6 went for $155 on 12 bids with about $13 shipping. And October 14th, the ultimate bundle went down. The ultimate bundle, bro. In ASM, CGC 9.8 for $298, $299, and 316 went for $2K. That 316 it's an awesome cover, man. It's an awesome cover, man.
Yeah, that's a great cover. It's borderline pink, and I love the pink comic covers. And that one's on my list of books to get in a high grade. So yep.
That is a classic McFarlane book right there, man. You know? Yeah, and that guy right there bundled it up and paid $2K for it, man. $2K for it. So good on you, bro. That 316 is it's always a book that collectors are gonna want because of that classic cover and how many homages went down on it. How many homages, bro? I mean, when Todd homages Todd like 3 times, you know it's a good book, man.
Exactly. When you see it start, not even when you like, yeah, exactly. When you see him doing it for his own covers, sure. But when you start to see that in real like independent covers, you see how widespread the reach of iconic art like that is. If you have real independent books and they're either putting it out there to kind of make a name for themselves, or they're seeing that cover and they're like, man, that's so cool. I got to do that with my characters.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Todd Father knows what he's doing, bro.
Sure.
On October 10th, the 9.4 sold for $135, man. So I'm still going for that 9.2 for $100, man. I'm still going for that 9.2 for $100. So let's look at the raws. On October 16th, we got a VF Plus that went for $61 with $6 shipping. They graded it around 8.5, but I say don't ever try to do all that, man. Because that book can get sent back, man, on someone's picky.
Exactly.
On September 30th, another raw sold for $56 with $10 for $11 on shipping. And on August 28th, another book sold for $58. And they actually scanned images of the book, which is awesome. Thank you for doing that. 5 stars for that seller.
5 stars.
And only $4 shipping, man. $3.92, bro.
That's
pretty good.
The way to do it. That's the way to
pretty
do it.
Pretty good deal.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And then on January 23rd, a VF Plus of 298 sold for $46, man. So I'm looking for the 9.2s, bro. That's where the price is at. You probably get that book for like $95 with about $15 on shipping, so $110 altogether. Where are you at on it, man?
Yeah, I think you're dead on with that. I'd go for that 9.2. Even if you see it at like a show, because this white cover is so tricky, right? It could look like a 9.6 or 9.8, come back at 8.0 or 8.5, and so you really have no idea. But if you're looking at that super high grade, the price starts to move up. But that 9.2 price, like you said, that's the ticket right there, dude. $100, $90 in.
But great book for your collection, man. This is the beginning of a legend right here, Todd McFarlane, and the beginning of a one of our favorite anti-hero / villains, man, in Venom. So
Yeah.
$2.98, baby.
All right, guys. Next book up is Batman: The Killing Joke, and this book has been homaged and referenced in so many different spots. They made an animated movie about it. Really, one of the kind of seminal Batman stories, right? This is the first time you kind of see the Joker get extremely brutal. He cripples Barbara Gordon in this book. Spoiler alert. If you haven't read it yet, or you haven't really heard about it yet, I highly suggest you do so. It is a fantastic Batman story done by Alan Moore. Yeah, it's so good. And Brian Bolin did the art throughout this. And if you're not familiar with either one of those names, get familiar with them, because they are a fantastic writer and a fantastic artist. It's kind of seminal Batman book, like I was saying. This book dropped 25 places to number 50 from number 25. So a quarter of the list, it dropped down. This is one of those books that if you're a Batman fan, or you kind of want to get to know more about Batman, that everyone kind of looks for, right? Everyone wants to read this book because it's kind of that, like I was saying, the first instance of Joker being really kind of like how you kind of see him portrayed today at times.
Great read.
Yeah, fantastic read. Highly recommended if you haven't. And the crazy part about this book, it was so popular. Even when it came out, this book has gone through 14 printings.
Yeah.
And the way you tell them apart is by that text on the cover. It's a different color every time, depending on what printing you have. You look on the inside and you can check it out. But 14 printings, that's, that book has staying power if it's gone through that many printings. So, but yeah, check it out if you haven't seen that one. But let's dig into the numbers a little bit and kind of see what's going on with this book. All right, and see on the details right there. Joker cripples Barbara Gordon, like I was talking about. Published on January 1st, 1988. $350 cover price. And for a book this old, to see this many 10.0s and 9.9s on the census is kind of uncommon. But when you look at the book itself, you realize why. It has a really thick cardstock and glossy cover. So this book holds up really well to time and to handling. If you handle it real gingerly, it's still going to retain that real high grade. But there's 14 10.0s on the cover. Yeah, like you don't see that with a book this old. You're lucky to see like one or two. I
don't see 10.0s anywhere, bro.
Yeah, pretty much, unless it's The Last Ronin. And that's pretty much it. But speaking on that, it's like the same kind of cardstock cover. It's still real thick, that little prestige format kind of book. As far as the 9.9s go, there's 49 of them on the census. So that kind of shows you right there. 10.0s, there's been 11 sales, but not recently that they've kind of tracked. But a 10.0 goes for $6,500, and that's nothing to sneeze at for a $350 cover price originally, right?
Yeah, man.
Can't really complain about that.
You get a quarter of a Tesla for that one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get your brakes and your tranny worked on your Tesla.
Not even a quarter. You get like what, a 12th.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Yeah. But the 9.8, there's over 4,000 of them on the census. That's the highest number by far. And that's because of how the book was produced, right? Like we're saying, real thick cover and stuff like that. But almost half of those have been selling. It's a fair market value of $210, and your 30-day moving average is 205. So that's pretty accurate. 90 days, 204. 1 year's 224. So it's really staying in that ballpark. Selling for the same amount hasn't really fluctuated that much, but it has taken a dip lately, and that's probably to do with some of the lower grades on this book.
Mm-hmm.
A 9.6 is a FMV's 150, and the 1 year average moving average is 118. So kind of in the same ballpark still. It dipped a little bit for the 30-day at 109, but a 9.4, 110. So, I mean, to me, it would be way more beneficial to kind of save the money on this one, at least go for a 9.6 if you really wanted this book. At the very least, it's not that much more for 9.8.
9.6 is where the deal's at, bro. You know?
Yeah, 150 right there. I bet you could probably even get it a little bit lower than that to cover your shipping if you are really looking to pick this up. But 9.6 is nothing to sneeze at for pretty much any book, but especially one that there's so many of them on the census, you could probably get a pretty good deal on it.
But it is kind of a book I wouldn't want to slab. Because it's a good read, man. Like it's a read that I mean, this is a book that it's known for. I mean, the cover is classic. It's been,
cover's fantastic
a bunch of times, but the read is classic, man. The read is great.
Yeah, the read is so good. If you're looking to read this book, buy my opinion, buy the hardcover and read it. It's got a little bit of extra stuff in it. That's like the special edition one. That one's really cool. And if you want to have it for your PC, you want the actual book, then save $150 and get yourself at least a 9.6, because there's so many of them out there, and there's so many of them on the census. It's because there's so many of them printed, right? They went through so many printings. But yeah, all right. And now we got everything that's kind of moving on eBay. We look at these slabs real quick. Pretty recently, a 9.6 went for $71 with 21 shipping. So all in for under $100. You get a 9.6. There you go. Can't really beat that, dude. That
guy scored.
Yeah, he did big time, especially since you look a couple down from that, and somebody got that's a 9.8 though. So I didn't see that at first. The 9.8, 229. So that's probably right on the money, actually.
Probably on the money with GoCollect.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what that is right there. Especially after shipping, and he offering free shipping. So there you go. If somebody else got a 9.8 for best offer accepted, they probably got around $210 with another 20 shipping. So that's not bad at all. But I mean, the raw is where you're really going to get your deal on this book. You can see a little bit. $22 in September it sold for. And that's a 6.5, but if you're looking for a little bit higher grade book, you can see another one near mint minus 40, right around the $40 mark. That's your deal right there. If you're really looking to get this book and keep it for your own PC, I'd say be patient, look through the raws, get your magnifying glass out, really scope them out, and that's where you're going to find the deals, right?
Yep. And check out the animated film too, back in 2016, because who voiced Joker, bro? Who voiced Joker?
Oh, dude, Mark Hamill voiced the Joker.
Sick.
And his voice as the Joker is so good. It's
so classic.
It's so classic. It's when you think of what the Joker would sound like, that's what I hear in my head. A lot of other people have done the Joker over the years, obviously. Jack Nicholson in the movie, Heath Ledger in the movie. They both had different kind of takes on it. But when I hear the Joker in my head, it's Mark Hamill.
It's Mark Hamill for sure, man. Mark Hamill.
Yeah, dude.
I remember this, man. I watched the premiere of this at San Diego Comic-Con, and Mark Hamill was he wasn't there, but I think he was on screen, and just hearing him, man, hearing his voice, and then hearing the voice of Joker was like blew my mind, man. Blew my mind.
Yeah, dude. So. It's so good. It's so good. And the animated film is a pretty fair representation,
I would say,
of the actual book. Like, sometimes they tweak things or they leave things out. This kind of covers all the bases. I've seen it a couple times, and I liked it. I was, comic fans are always picking things apart like that, but I didn't really have anything bad to say about it.
Either, man. You add Mark Hamill to the mix, bro. You got a winner. So.
Oh yeah, dude. Thumbs up all the way.
Next up, guys, we got Amazing Spider-Man 141, man. We got a lot of ASMs. We have 3 ASMs this week, bro.
Yeah, dude,
did
a lot.
You notice that? A lot of
yeah,
ASMs.
no, it's a lot of them.
A lot of ASMs moving down, man. I think the hype on the Venom stuff is like kind of cooled everything off, because we haven't heard any news, and the video games kind of cooled off. I saw the video game. That video game is dope, bro. That video game is sick. I I look forward to watching it on YouTube because I don't play video games, so I just watch it on YouTube. You know, like they're great stories, right? They're great. Yep. They're really well-written video game stories, bro. I just watch the damn things on YouTube instead of playing. I was like, you play it for me, and I'll watch you play it, and I'll enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So. Yep. I hear you, bro. The same thing. My daughter will probably get it and play it, and we'll just watch her play it.
I just sit there and watch it, man. I don't need to play anything, bro. I just need to enjoy the story, man. That's how it is when you're an old guy like us, you know. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
So we got ASM 141, man. The first appearance of the Rhino. This was put on shelves on October 10th, 1966. The writer was the great Stan the Man Lee. Artist on this was John Romita Sr., man. And Art Simic, man. Romita's everywhere, bro. That Romita Sr., man, you can never beat John Romita Sr. Cover price on this was Silver Age goodness at 12 cents, man. Let's check out and see what's going on the census for this one. All right, friends. So for the CGC Universals, we have 4,053 universal copies on the census of 4,646 total graded. And 9.8s, we got 3 of them. Only 3 in the world of these, man. I think I would say this is a Tesla book. Because this book is selling for $46,000. That'll get you a nice Tesla with maybe a color upgrade, bro. I would think that. You know, instead of getting a white one, you get a blue one.
Yep.
Or you can pick a black one or a red one, bro.
There you go. There you
go. That's it. That's it for that Tesla. But that book will get you a Tesla, man. So at a 9.6, we got 21 on the census, man, with 14 sales. Fair market value is 15 grand, man. 15 grand.
Yep.
9.4s, we got 53 on the census with 16 sales. The FMV on that is 6K. And on the 9.2, we got 73 on the census with 39 sales with the FMV of 3,600. Let's get down to the, stuff that, us plebes with Hondas and Toyotas and Hyundais can buy, man. So at 8.5, at the 8.5, we got 182 on the census, man. The FMV on that is $2,000. And this one's staying kind of steady, man. The 1-year average on that is $2,200. $200 above the FMV. The 90-day moving average is about $2,247 with that 30-day moving average of $1,870. So that seems like a pretty good discrepancy there, right there, man. Like you can make some deals on that one, man. You could probably pick one up for about $1,800, $1,900. So
there's a little wiggle room on that one. Yeah,
little wiggle room. But what I am looking at is at 8.0, man. There's 199 on the census with 125 sales. The FMV on that is 1,350. The 1-year moving average is 1,311. All right, you know what I'm seeing, right? The 90-day moving average is at 1,270, and that 30-day moving average is on 1,050. Perfect book to just say, would you take $900 for this, sir? You know?
Yep.
Go over there on Short Box. Go over there on eBay, man. Maybe even on Whatnot or whatever, wherever you want to buy your books. Go support your local comic book shop, man, and buy it there. Just go to that the owner and say, hey, man, I saw this book on the Comic Book Show at an 8.0, and it says the 30-day moving average is about 1,050. I'll give you 900, man. You know?
Yep. Yep.
That means this book has been sitting there for a minute, man. So, the prices are ripe. The prices are ripe on this one. Because if you look at that 7.5, man, at 7.5, the FMV is at 1,050 with the 90-day average at 1,200, man. So up from that 1-year average, so...
and that's the perfect grade to get that at. Even if you didn't care about the 8.0 that much, you could probably get some wiggle room on the 7.0. 725 for the FMB, but the 30-day moving average is 630. There you go, right there too. If you're not that much of a stickler, but a book this old in an 8.0 or higher really commands it, right? So there you go, like you said, $900 all day, $850. Work up to that 900. See if they'll take it.
So can we agree, man? 8.0 sweet spot on this one.
8.0 perfect spot. Yep.
All right, guys. Looking at what happened over here on the eBay sales. Shout out to my boy Chef over there in New York, man. How's it going, bro? The first one that we're seeing here is sold October 15th, 2023. We have one 5.0 selling at $365, man. We have a 2.0 that probably sold about 225, I would say. It says best offer at 250. I'd say 225 to 200. Shipping on that was $14.90. October 12th, 6.5 sold for $512. And here we go with that 8.0, bro. Here's the 8.0. Drums, please. Drums, please, man. This one sold for $10.50. So, and this is on 40. This was on 41 bids. So this is probably like, look at that, man. GoCollect was kind of right on the dot, bro. You know, so perfect. That 31 that 30-day moving average. You know, so here's your proof, guys. When you go to cons or you want to go to your local comic book shop, man, just pop this up in it. I want the ASM 41 8.0, man. Let's do it for $950. I'll say $950. Be fair to your LCS, man. Be fair.
Yeah, for your LCS, $950. For your independent dealer, $850, and get up to $9.
Yeah, eBay, man, $750. No, we don't know. You don't owe no loyalty on eBay, man. Right. It's free reign, bro. It's free reign.
Yeah. You're getting your book, right? Exactly.
You're getting your book, man. And on August 15th, man. So we're talking about Raws now. On October 15th, one sold for $184, and another one sold exactly for $184. So I think someone, and those are the same exact pictures, you know. So I think someone had sold the same book, man. You know, he had two books of those, two of those
copies. Yep.
And on July 26th, one sold for $320. They said nice book. I guess that's worth it, right? You see it right there?
Yeah.
Nice book. Nice book.
I mean, all books are nice enough, right? That's not the best descriptor, but $320. Hopefully, they saw something good in that. You know?
This is a very nice book. What do you?
Yeah, better be very nice.
Early ASM for anything before 50, man, is like a very nice ASM, man. So and then on September 24th, man, another Raw that doesn't say nice sold for $157, man. So Craig, man, you know I'm on that 8.0, man. That 8.0. Yeah.
I think I'm right there with you on that. That's the 7.0 or the 8.0, but the 8.0 seems like a better kind of bang for your buck if you're really looking for this book. Do you own this book?
Yeah, I own this book, but I own it in Raw.
Oh, so nice. Well, you still got it. Yeah, either way. It's just one of the few Spidey.
It's not the greatest. It's not the greatest. It's not in great shape, man. You know.
But I mean, but you got one, right? Like you said, any sub 50 book on ASM is nice to have. This is one of the few Spidey keys that I do not have. So I'm kind of looking for this one at a good price.
I mean, if you want that Raw, man, $157, that ain't a bad price for a classic book with a classic character in that. I'm just looking forward to Christmas, man, when we can see Rhino in a Santa suit. You know, so that book,
Santa Rhino,
Santa Rhino, bro, Santa Rhino, get all mad, bro. So we only like 2 months away, man. I'll be posting that for everybody over there on Instagram, man, as a Christmas book, man. You know.
That'd be good. That'd be a good challenge for everyone. Let's see a couple Christmas books during the month of December, right? Yep, perfect.
Yeah, because we are way into the Halloween books right now, man.
Oh yeah, so many of them going on.
So awesome, man. But there you go, man. And they're your books for Rhinos, man. And you can see me and Craig, we agree on that 8.0.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us again on the Cold Comics list this week. Special shout out to GoCollect and Sarah over there at GoCollect for always hooking us up with the info. And
what? Oh no, man. Oh no, bro. Something's going on, man. I don't feel good, bro. Damn, Variant again.
Oh, no, he's coming back. Trying to take our jobs again, dude.
This is your Variant Hood back here in New York. I want to thank my variant over there in San Diego in space for letting y'all know what the comics are for this week. But remember to hit the like and subscribe. And make sure you subscribe to my boy Space. You know, he has a dope YouTube channel as well. And we're going to be putting plenty of content over there as well. And make sure you go to the link and give GoCollect a chance. Go over there and click that link and get all that info we're showing you over here on Comics. But always, and it's pretty chilly here in New York because you always know on this show, me and Space and GoCollect, we're keeping it cool.